the 2 cabbages that I had planted here finally matured, so I did go ahead and harvest them. I got my 2 cabbage seeds back, which is fantastic. But you can see here how, because they're an N crop, require nutrient N, the N value is so much lower, especially in this one, whereas the P and K are at 88%. So I'm going to plant some flax, which is a K crop. They should be able to grow a little bit faster. So you can see now the nutrient levels are back down 50-50 for the P and K, but still pretty low for N, which means an N crop would take longer to grow here, which is why you want to rotate your crops when possible. And I'm probably going to put once this flax all gets better, ooh, there's some turnips I can get. Once this flax is grown, I'm probably going to plant the cabbage in here. It looks like we can go ahead and get these turnips. So maybe we need an N. So N is at 80, but P would be best. I don't know if I have any good. I don't think I have any P's available right now. Let me see. Yeah, I'm out of pea seeds. Okay, so we'll just have to wait to plant those once some more flax comes through. I've never cooked with cabbage, so I am excited to see what that's about. If you look at the turnip, it's got 100 saturation, but cabbages have 300 saturation, so that'll be interesting to cook with. I was trying to wait for some good winds to make a bunch of steel plates for this iron door that we need for the cementation furnace. Good winds didn't really come, so I did have to make most of the steel plates by hand. But I've also got a bunch of refractory bricks and the stone coffin. We're gonna start making a cementation furnace. So if I hold shift and right click, you can see where all of the bricks need to go. I think this is where the door goes. Put the door here. Great. And then we'll just start doing this, and let me get up here so we can go ahead and get this part. There. That. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. Let's get this back, please. Wait, did we? Yes, we meant to place that there, and we need one more up. I don't think that needs to be there. I think we can remove that one. Just get all of these around first. I don't think this needs to be there. Okay. This needs to come over. Actually, that doesn't need to be there. Yeah, it's a little bit darker. But we do need it for above. It just doesn't look quite right for some reason. All right, we'll leave it there for now, and then we'll do the right click again to see if it's in the right spot. So we're going to shift and right click again. And it's going to show me anything in red that's not correct. Oh, this looks good. That out. Shift. Structure is not complete. All right, 23 blocks missing a rung. So I think part of it's going to be down here. Okay. Yes, we are missing something down here. So this I only need 6 of these. 1, 2. Oops, I did not mean to put you there. This is more. That needs 7. Let's see what it says now. Alright, it doesn't like. Okay, so it doesn't want them up here. Yeah, they turned red. We're gonna get rid of that. Wonder if they're supposed to be under here. Boop, boop. Okay. Shift. Alright, so that's good now. So what's supposed to be here? Is it supposed to be refractory bricks? Alright, check it again. Oops. Yeah, that's red back there. Something doesn't like something there. Alright, so this is fine now. Factory brick. Shift. Alright, it likes that now. Okay. Doesn't it like these? These supposed to be refractory bricks. Okay, it likes that. Alright, so I'm thinking these need to be refractory bricks as well. Let's go ahead and do this side. Alright. 4 blocks missing a wrong. Under here. Yeah, there. I'm gonna go all the way around. If there's anything else, we can see red. Okay. 2 blocks. Missing or wrong? Ah. Missing. And missing. Oh, so those did need to be there. These look kind of weird. Is that it? Okay. It's exciting. For starters. Outline. You can add push, but keep pathways clear. Alright, once it's ready, fill the stone coffin to the top with 16 iron ingots. Ugh. I don't think I have 16 ingots right now. Remember how I said I was trying to get all the plates? I think I have less than 16 iron ingots right now, so might have to do that. I don't want to jinx it, but the winds got really good. We are almost to 16. We technically only have 1 more that we need to do. So what's going to happen is once this one is done, we'll go ahead and put these 16 in there, but I'm still going to keep trying to process the rest of these blooms since we've got some good wind at the moment. All right, perfect. So that's going. I'm gonna go put all these in there. Still have half a stack of coal. I think I need to put some coal in the coffin. I've only done this once in the previous world. Alright. So we're gonna put needs a layer. Okay. Gotta put that down. Okay. And then hold on. Add some metal ingots, okay. Trying to. Needs a layer, okay. Ah, I see. So then we need 1, 2, 3, 4. Circle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Circle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then now we put. Wonder if we need more charcoal. I'm gonna get 2 more charcoal. See if we can put a little more on top. Okay. And now put those on. Okay. Yep. Dig out empty space 2 blocks below each stone coffin section. Okay. Below each stone coffin section. Does that mean that we don't need them here? Alright. So we put the charcoal under there. Alright, well, let's get a torch and see if we can light this up, see if it works. We did everything right. Just gonna take this out again. Light that. Okay. That should light the other one. Cool. Okay. Alright. This is pretty neat. And hopefully it's working. I need to decorate the outside a little bit. I do want to try to make my windmill a little bit taller. I think that would help some of the power issues. So I might do that here in a little bit. But first, when we're running out here, I did hear some little chicky chicks. So I think that means the second set of eggs has hatched. Oh, butterflies. I love that. That's really pretty. Alright. Nope, that's still one day. Alright, give me this egg. Is there still one of you ready to lay? Yes, there's still one ready to lay. Okay. Oh, more fireflies. So over here, I've kind of been experimenting with blocks for the wall. I do like these large red bricks down the bottom. I don't think I would want it all large red bricks, but I do like them there at the bottom. I'm gonna have to bring some more food up from the cellar. See what's going bad first. We'll fill this bag up. I'm not worried about it. Look at all this, all these vegetables. These top 2 rows are just what we've gotten so far from this year's harvest. So once the piglets are born and grow up, we will be able to process them. For the next temporal storm, I need to spend some time making shingles. I don't have any shingles left, really, to make the little hut over the beehives. We're gonna need a bunch of shingles. All right, 49 still. 60. 49. 54. I move these up. Here. Say more now? It does not. So why are these saying 53? Should be the same. Like, this even has grass in it over here. That one says 54, so why does this one say 49? 49. 53, 53. And these are even missing some. Did you miss some? Does it need grass around it? We'll see. We'll see if that helps. It's a little hard to see in the dark, and I need a lamp for this, but I blocked off an area to be a hayfield, which sounds weird considering I've got all this dried grass out here, but I wanted it to be an area where I knew this is what I'm harvesting. I'm not just randomly wandering around harvesting stuff. That's kind of what I did out here, and you can see it turned it kind of splotchy. So I wanted just one area to go say I'm gonna just harvest this section. And I'm also adding some additional berry bushes around it. Just like, I don't know, I feel like in real life, brush and stuff grows up against fences. So I thought that would be cool. And then over here is my cattail farm, which I do need to harvest, but I think I need to make a new scythe to harvest those quicker. Something we did make this one go up to 54, so that one's also 54. This one's still 49, and that one went ahead and filled up. So I don't know. We'll leave it alone for now, but I think all 5, yeah, all 5 of those are ready. I'm trying to be more on top of harvesting honey this year. Need a lot more reeds. Oof. Let's see if I have a scythe available. I do not. Alright. Wait a minute. Let's go. Let's make a scythe. Ooh. I think that's a good sign. That's changing color. Pretty neat. Alright, what else do I need? I guess I need another pick. It's always a safe bet. I usually try to make 2 tools at once. So when in doubt, I make an extra pick. I always get nervous right here at the end. What if I accidentally removed the wrong voxel right at the end? That would suck. Cool. So let's go get a bunch of reeds. I also didn't realize how much I might need reeds in the winter. So I think I'm gonna set up a crate somewhere to store reeds to make sure I've got enough for the winter. I underestimated how much dried grass I would need for the winter, 100%. Which is part of the reason I'm doing the hay field, just so that I can remind myself, hey, make sure you get hay. Hey, get hay. This is probably one of my favorite things that I started doing. It's just making a whole pond of cattails, so you're not going everywhere. It does take a little time to set up because you gotta harvest the cattails and everything, but it's so worth it. Yeah, look at this. We're gonna have at least 2 stacks of cattails. We probably got 2.5 stacks because we did have a little bit beforehand. Alright, now I can finish making some skips. How many did I have? 2? Yes, I need to make 3 more. Get all of this together. I wish there was a way to clear out your crafting menu to go to storage. That'd be really nice. Alright, we'll leave that open just so we can run in there. I think it's this middle row, right? Yeah, middle row. So I like to just go through and place them first, and then I'll make sure that I picked everything up from the back. They don't do a lot of damage. I'm not even getting hit. I'm not even taking damage at all right now. Alright, I think that's everything. 8 and 7, yes. You can bring them over the dummy. Get them to hit the dummy, too. Okay. This is almost full, though. Need the berries to start growing so I can start making, some honeycomb, or some, jam. Okay, so both of these buckets are full now. I'm just gonna store that in there for a moment. Some of those reeds back in there. Alright, I think I want to put packed dirt near and around the cementation furnace. And then we'll just do a few on the outer edge as well. I'll get that in there. 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 There we go. That should be pretty good. There you go. That's cute. Oh yeah. That looks like it's working real good. And then we'll have to do a path down, I guess. Like to the side. Maybe from over there too. For this version of Vintage Story that I'm in, the windmill meta is to have it at least 170 blocks high. So you can see I built one of the windmills a little bit taller. This one down here is not connected currently. But for experiment's sake, I went up to 170 and built another windmill. It's got 5 panels on it. And you can see we are only at about 30% wind, down like between 10 and 30%. And it's doing better. It does seem more powerful. Like we just jumped up to 40, 50. A little bit ago it was hanging right at 20, 30, and it was doing pretty good. Like this is not terrible for like 20-ish% wind. So I'm really happy I did that. That was a great experiment. And now I can hopefully, finish all these iron blooms. I feel like we just had a temporal storm, but I just noticed that there is a temporal storm imminent. I hadn't noticed that before, but I am already freaking clay stuff again. Just real quick. Oh my god, I keep picking those up. I need to move this shelf. I want to show you real quick what we're working on. Working on filling up the pit kiln. So I've got some clay bowls up there, and then some blue clay storage vessels, and I'm gonna put a bunch of shingles down here because I don't know if I want to use them on the wall or not. I definitely want to use them to build the bee shelter, but not sure where else I want to use them, and I just want to make a whole bunch just to get them out of the way. They're not hard to make, but just a little irritating to do all these little ones all the time. So we'll just ride out this temporal storm in the bedroom. Just doing clay stuff. It'd be great. This is why I did the last temporal storm in the kitchen. Oh god. Oh no. No. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, go. Get stuff. Run. Oh my god. I did, however, get a blue gear. Oh, that's not all my stuff, though. Oh man. What am I gonna do? A wild animal. I don't think that was a wild animal, guys. Do I just set my respawn point in here? I might. I'm gonna do that. Alright. I'm just gonna set it over here. Alright. Oh my god. I just don't want my stuff to despawn. I'll do a drive-by and I don't know where I'm gonna end up. We just got all this stuff. If I hide down here for a few minutes, will they go away? Yep. Alright. Let's go. Where's my stuff? Oh my god. Okay. It spawned right there in the corner. I wasn't recording. I had the recording paused. It's just right there. Oh my goodness. It's weird. Because I do have this up there, but I wonder if the kitchen is safer because it's got path blocks in it. And path blocks aren't full blocks. Maybe they can't spawn in there. Because I've never had any spawn in the kitchen, only in here. And I do have one more temporal gear. That's the one I was planning to use to set my respawn point again after I died a couple more times. I wasn't expecting to do it twice in a row this quickly. I believe they're finally leaving. There is one spider guy over there. He faking dead. I'm gonna go. Can I get him real quick? Oh, jeez. Are they shivers? Is that what they're called? Yeah. These guys, you always want to hit them at least once they've curled up, because they do fake you out sometimes. But I've got... Oh, wow, I got a bunch of gears from that. Alright, I'm thinking this is gonna be enough. Oh, I did not realize those could be 4 to a square. That's good to know. But I am thinking this is gonna be enough shingles, so I might just fire this up as is. Just kidding, I need more fire clay bricks for my bloomeries. We'll throw some of these guys in here as well. Now, I don't know what the most efficient amount of fuel is for this. But I do 1.5 stacks of so I've got just this little hole dug out over here. I'd like to put some stairs over here. I'm just gonna put a little bit here and there, because you need some in every part. On every block in this section, you need some amount of fuel. Ouch! Yes, it'll also fall on you. So be careful of that. Take that out. There we go. Now, we need to light it. Try to light the center one. Perfect. And that'll light all the other ones. And so that's good. So our beehive kiln is going. See, everything's getting lit. We look at the door. It should say something about it being ignited. Oh, there it goes. Okay, receives heat. It is a little hard to tell when things are done. You do kind of just gotta look in there and see what's going on. But I mean, it just started, so they're definitely not ready. Now these chickens have left these 3 eggs on 6 hours forever. Forever. The other 3 chicks that already hatched are going to be adults before they hatched. But at least one of these guys is ready to lay. Oh, I thought they were. Yeah, that one's ready to lay. So that one should sit on the eggs. I'm gonna take those eggs away, because we don't want them sitting on those. We want them sitting on the other one. So I'm gonna take the second hen box out for now. So it's kind of forcing them to lay on that one. Ooh, it has been a minute since I checked on the cementation furnace as well, so we should definitely check on that. Oh, I also built a coke oven. I've never built a coke oven. I think I did it wrong, because I put charcoal in there and set it on fire, and now it's all gone. So need to look into that a little more. This 40% complete. Okay, so we need more. All right, let's put 16 on each side. There we go. Oh, I need to light it first. All right, that's going again. We do have some really nice winds, but I don't think we have any iron blooms right now. Let me check that real quick. Oh, I hear a shiver. There it is. Come here. Okay. Just get them before they get you. Kind of mentality there. That's why we've got the moat. to 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 trap things that want to kill us. And it's also sometimes goats. Alright, yeah, no iron balloons right now, so that is probably something we need to work on. And actually, I would like to take some of the copper that we have and turn them into copper plates so that we can get more lanterns so that we can light up our iron mine a little bit better. So let's just take 8 of these and we'll make 4 copper plates for 4 lanterns. I figured out what I did wrong. So at first I thought that this iron hatch door was wrong because if you come in to the help area, it says that you need an iron hatch door, but then if you go on the wiki, it says you need a coke door and that they're 2 different things. And so I looked into it. I tried to make a coke door. I could not find it. And then finally I found an article very recently, it was like posted yesterday. Somebody was having the same issues I was. They're like, I can't find the coke door. My coke oven doesn't work. I think it's because I don't have the coke door. So he was like, no, it's the same as the iron hatch door. What you're probably doing is you're putting charcoal in there and not coal. And that's exactly what I did the first time. I put charcoal in there, not coal. So I put 12 or 16 brown charcoal in here, and now I do have coke. Look at this. I got 8. So it's probably 16 that I put in there. Now I feel like I need to go mining for more brown coal, because I use brown coal as my main fuel source for when I'm cooking. So I've got my brown coal over here. I only have like 300 brown coal. I know a couple areas where I haven't dug up all my brown coal, so probably need to go do that. Additionally, this is 62% done. I just put some more charcoal in there. But how do I want to put this in the ground? Maybe I don't want to put it in the ground. I think I want to make a little hutch over here. Similar to the ones we have over there, a little storage hutch right here for the coke. And then also some brown coal. And then I also want to get a torch holder over there so I don't have to keep running over to the smithy or over there to grab it. You may also have noticed that the bees now have a roof and that the roof is a different color than the other ones. I did not know that this would happen. So these ones were done in a pit kiln, but I guess when you do a beehive kiln, you get fire tanned ceramic shingles instead of the red ones. So it fires. Oh, when no doors are. Oh, look at this. I'm discovering this right now as I'm recording. When no doors are open, it turns into fire tanned. When 1 door is open, it turns orange, 2 doors are red, and 3 doors are brown. I did not know that. That's so cool. So you can control the color. I wonder if that works for other things. Fire tanned. See, it makes me mad. I know there's something called fire tanned. Why don't you come up? Shingles. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I was wondering if you do blue shingles, if it's different. So you get cream when no doors are open, gray when 1 door, black if 2 or 3 doors are open. That's awesome. I did not know that. I wonder if it affects other things. Or is it just shingles? Oh, it's down here at the bottom. I guess I never scrolled all the way down here. iron hatch doors in the kiln walls are used to control the color of ceramics produced in the kiln. The more iron hatch doors you have open, the more oxygen will reach the fuel, and the darker the final color will be. Dang, that's really neat. Now I want to make more colors. So I'm like, can we add green dye to blue clay? And then what happens? And then can you make shingles out of that? And what colors can you turn it in the beehive kiln? Or is it once it's got dye in it, that's just the color? Oh, wind. And yes, we do now have 3 full windmills up there, and I do have a large gear up there. So all 3 of those are currently providing power. While this copper is heating up, I'm just making a bunch of copper plates so I can make lanterns. I just wanted to finish my thoughts about the clay shingles. This is really cool. I wonder if the color changing impacts not only shingles, but like ceramic bowls and storage vessels, as well as how many colors I can make. I'm just really excited about the colors right now. So there are 3 main objectives that I want to do right now. One is the colors of clay. 2 is go north to the archives, and 3 is go on an adventure in the sailboat, because I did get the sailboat out to ocean. I haven't gone anywhere, but it is out of the little area that it was trapped in, so it's free of that at the moment. And I've got some chests on there and some crates, so it is pretty much ready to go. I just need to take food and stuff. I want to focus on all of them at the same time. It's hard to choose. I believe that I have completely dug out this iron vein. Kind of gone around in a few different places. I haven't been able to find any more. Oh, just as I said that, I found a little splotch more. But I do think this one is pretty much done. Ooh, let's get this baddie real quick. This little spider guy. Gotcha. 1 more, 2 more, just to make sure. Fake you out sometimes. But yeah, I've poked around a little bit. I haven't found, other than this, I haven't found any other areas of iron. So we are going to need to find another big iron vein. I do believe I've got a few more prospected on my map. Let me just check around here. There's a little bit more. So you just gotta keep poking around a little bit. You get a few more sometimes. Not every time, but sometimes. Pretty confident now that this is out. If anything is left in here, it's gonna be very minimal. I am gonna hide back here while I look at my map. So for Magnite, do I have any more green? I don't have any more green spaces. So we might just poke around. That's very high. What one was this? This is ultra high. Oh, there's another ultra high. So I'll probably poke around there to see if there's another one. I'm pretty confident that these are close enough that they are probably the same. There's it's cast right. We might have more right here, which would be nice, because I don't have any more green dots for it. Unless they're up here. Oh, I haven't done it. Oh, it's not up here at all. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Okay. So what I am going to do is I do want my lanterns back. So I'm going to kill these guys, and then I'm going to start taking lanterns out and hopefully not die. I might die. But we'll see. I would like to be able to use these lanterns for other ones. I'm going to go get the ones in the back first and kind of work my way in. Okay. Bye-bye. We got a good bit of iron. So I'm going to put most of this, this one, away, but we are gonna go ahead and start making iron blooms, as I feel like we're getting low on iron. This is all the iron that I have right now. And with me wanting to change a lot of this into steel, I just feel like there's not a lot at the moment. So, oh my gosh, sorry, you're seeing me do a little panic thing. So each bloomery holds 120. What are these nuggets? We need 120 nuggets per. And then they need 6 coal each, so we're doing 4. So I need 24 coal. And just fill these bad boys up and get them started. I do really like the way rain sounds in this game. I personally, IRL, have a metal roof. I would love to be able to make a tin or copper roof in this game. I think the sounds would be so cool. Oops, oh no, I didn't mean to eat that. I'm just trying to harvest them. Berries have started growing in the greenhouse, which is great. My dogs are freaking out about something outside. You guys are all right. Okay, I know you're being good pups. For summer at least, we're gonna be making a bunch of fruit pies, because I usually make, well, I don't know if you can cook berries and meat together, because usually I have to do vegetables and meat in the crocks. So this will make sure that my nutrition's fairly balanced out if the fruit's in pies, because then it'll be fruit and grain in the pies, and then meat and vegetables in the crocks. The only thing I'll be missing is dairy, which I can't do right now anyway because of the lack of halite. Still upset about that. Okay, and just jumping around, seeing if I missed any. And then most of my flax has grown in this greenhouse. And there's a few more. This one, oops. Yeah, I needed that as well anyway. And then I did plant more flax in here. And this one, I'm just kind of waiting for all these pea crops to finish up in the center. But I'm pretty well stocked at the moment for vegetables. This trunk is almost full. Like, some of this over here is still, like, that is from last year, right? So some of this down here in the corner is still from last year, and all of this is just from, what, March and half of April. I'm planning to do overflow into here, but honestly, I'm gonna probably let some of the vegetables rot at this point, because I don't think we need all of that. Then here's more berries. So let me just combine them all. Looks like we can do these pies. I want to wait until I have a full stack, but a bunch of pies. But I've got 22 pies left. So I need to eat these pies, or I can let the pies rot, because we do need compost. I think I might do that. I'm gonna let these pies rot so I can get started on some fruit pies, help balance out my nutrition. Now this morning, yeah, it's still, oh, there it goes. This morning I was having a little UI glitch with this, but it looks like it's fixed itself. So you can see I've got like no fruit at the moment. So I really need to get some fruit pies going. This is my rot chest. This is where I just put excess food. Looks like I do have some compost now, which is great. I've got 4 barrels here for compost, but I can only usually have 1 filled at a time. But if we're rotting vegetables this year, I might be able to get multiple chests going at the same time, which would be really nice, because it takes a while to make compost. Ooh, I think the Coke is done. Yay. Okay. How's this doing? 77% complete. We're getting there. We're getting there. I'm kind of feeling like I should do multiple coke ovens at this point. have 4 of them along this wall and probably face them out this way. That would make me want to turn this be facing this way, which we can do after this first batch of steel is made. Tear it down and rebuild it. Well, actually, I wouldn't have to completely tear it down, probably. Probably just need to move the door to here. And that would most likely be okay. I don't know if I need to move that to face the door, but yeah, I could probably, I don't have to tear the whole thing down. Just move a couple pieces. That's not too bad. Oh, also, I'm still playing around with wall designs at the moment. I really like these andesite blocks like this. They are really annoying to mine out because you gotta mine out the full blocks. I don't have any mods to allow you to mine out the full blocks, so you have to do the checkerboard thing to get them. But I do really like it. I like it better than the brick, honestly. So maybe this could just be the bottom, and then we could do andesite cobblestone above it. I do like being able to look out because I want to get a bow and be able to shoot out, but not let things come in. So I like having little lookout holes, but also we'll have this, be able to stand up here and shoot out as well. I do love this. I love being able to stand on top of the wall. This is really nice. Little hay field over there. Have you guys had babies yet? Jeez. Oh yes, there's a baby. Let's check that out. All right, let's see. What gen are you? Gen 2. Great. And you are a male. Oh my god. These goats love having males. I mean, I guess you'll be... No, you're also a Gen 2 male, so one of you will no longer be with us. It'll be random. Should we go ahead? I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to get set her up to mate again. I know it'll be a few days, but she needs to eat beef 10 portions. And then also I've got these kapok, I don't know how you pronounce that, kapok logs now. I've got seeds for them. I really like the bark. I'd like to use, I like the strip and the normal log, and I don't know where to use them, but I like them both. So I've just got them sitting here as inspiration for something. I just don't know what yet. But I've got some path blocks and like to try to kind of outline where this path would go. Let's see, it'll go this way. I don't really like the idea of the coke ovens being right up against this back wall. So maybe the coke ovens go here, and then we'll have like a little boop boop that way. That would mean that this needs to move. This would connect over here. This does feel like we're finally filling out this area. I had no idea what to do with this area. I still don't know what to do with this area. But if we put the coke ovens here, then I guess they could be right up against that. But if we put the coke ovens here, maybe we put them in a 4x4 grid. That's an interesting idea. Let's outline it with dirt. All right, so they are 3x3s. I would like them inset away from the main a little bit. So if we did that. So this would be similar to how we have the greenhouses laid out. This is really tight though. I don't like how tight that is. I don't mind it being close to this path. I didn't want it close to this main path. I think 2 blocks away is fine for that. But if we had one more here, because I want 4. I'm not jazzed about it being that close to the tower. Let me get a few more dirt blocks and actually remove this, because I feel like we're going to want the path leading that way. And then what if we had a 3-block gap? So 6 times 8 would give us 48 coke per round if all 6 are going at the same time. We'd have that there. And then we need 2 storage huts. We need one here for brown coal. Probably one over here for coke. I line it up a little bit better than that though. It does give us an awkward area right here. I do kind of like this layout. But if we're doing 6, why not just do 8? We're doing 6, why not do 8? And then that way we could get a full stack of coke each run. If I do that, we're definitely gonna have to move the cementation furnace. I don't think there's any way we can fit 8 of them over there and leave the cementation furnace where it is. I definitely do not want to move the bees. That is 100% not gonna happen. I don't like the idea of doing 9 and then a 10th one somewhere. But if we do 3, 4, 5, it fits really well. And we could move, where would we put the cementation furnace then? We could put the cementation furnace here. Do I like it being that close to the tower? Is the question. Not particularly. What if we moved this back? Okay, I like this. How do we just make this look a little more natural? All right, I don't mind this. This looks good. And then our storage areas would be over here. Oh, I forgot that I put 3 between. This would only get us 4. And so the cementation furnace would not go here at that point. This would need to be the 5th. Now where does the cementation furnace go? Okay, new idea. So the reason I did 3 wide here is because I was planning to put the openings to the ovens here and it could just go down. But if we're making it long ways, what if we had the 3 wide here? Oops, not you. Give me this back. If we had 3 wide long ways and then short ways, it was 1 wide. You know what? I'm liking this. I don't like how close it is to the bees, but I think we have a solution for that. So that's 4, and so this would be 5, which would give us plenty of room to move the cementation furnace over here. I do like that. I like the cementation furnace being here again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yes. So that it's definitely have to move, and these would move up there. What we could do, because I don't like how close this is to the bees. Again, honestly, it's fine. Game mechanic wise, I don't think the bees give 2 shits. But just from a roleplay perspective, I don't like that. What we could do is move this path, right? If we move this path closer to the wall, we can shift these closer to the wall as well. Like 2 blocks, I'm thinking. All right, that means this path is real close to the wall. But I think that's okay. I'm not super upset about that. And so this would be the new line here, and I think that's far enough away from the bees that I feel okay with that. All right, I think this is a good plan. I like this. I think we can start building additional coke furnaces, except for the iron hatch door. I'm gonna need to make so many steel plates. I don't think I have enough flax to make a fourth one completely, but let's see how much we're gonna need. Oh yeah, this only makes one set of windmills. We still need a bunch more flax. Okay, so what I'm probably gonna do is remove the large wheel from the top, because the large wheel, I think it's like we got 49% winds with 3 windmills, but when they're attached to the large gear, I think the large gear takes more effort to turn, so it's not as efficient if you don't have 4 windmills on it. Because if I turn this on, look how slow this is. It's ridiculous. Alright, so I removed the large wheel and attached it just to one. This should be a lot faster for the health hammer now. Yeah, look how much faster that is. So I'll wait to finish setting up this bit large gear until I can make a 4th full windmill. But these are good winds. I might take a break and just make a bunch of iron plates to get a ton of bunch of iron hatch doors for all these coke ovens we're about to make. Finally, those other chicks hatched. So we've gotten them. The first round to hatch, I think, have already grown up. Yeah, they've already grown up. We're gonna wait until these other chicks hatch before we process the chickens. Not super hurting for chicken right now, so we'll just let them go. I am excited for the pigs. I think they're pregnant, right? Yeah, they are pregnant. So hopefully we'll have little piglets soon. I also started placing some refractory bricks over here where the coke ovens are gonna go, but it sounds like we can make coke ovens out of fire clay bricks, which will be fewer resources, and they don't degrade over time. I don't know if I read that in here or online somewhere, but it sounds like it's pretty safe to make coke ovens out of fire clay bricks. I am low on fire clay, so I went around and harvested some more flint. We got a bunch of flint cooking in here. And then I'll, fill up this. I also want to make more refractory bricks, maybe, possibly. Well, if we take down that coke oven and I use these, we should have enough backups for this for a while. So maybe we don't need to make... Oh, see, there's one. Damaged bricks. Is this done? Oh, it's done! Break to receive blister steel. I don't know if it's going to be hot. Let's get some tongs. Alright, so... Oh, and that one's damaged over there. Cool. Okay, and it still have these pieces, which is nice. But we do need to take some of these because we've got 2 damaged pieces. One right there. Oh, and we get a few bricks back. And one right here. Perfect. Great! We've got steel. That's that's very exciting. I think I do want to go ahead and make a steel pickaxe because I did find some chromite that I'm not able to mine because you need steel to mine it. I've also got, hold on, give me a second. I've got some brass over here because I want to make more. Oh, something is in here. Hold on. Something's in my base. I want to make more torch holders. You gotta make those out of brass. Oh, geez. Come on, dude. Get out of here. Where'd you come from? Oh, no. Okay. So I need a tier 3 anvil. I need an iron anvil. Did I make an iron anvil? Alright, it looks like I need a total of 10 iron ingots. 5 for the top. 5 for the bottom, or 3 plates. Each plate is 2, so this would be 6 ingots. So it does seem better to use ingots instead. Except maybe the base. The base I'm going to have 1 extra iron plate. The base I'll start with an iron plate because it looks very flat. And then I'll use ingots for the rest of it. Yeah, that was a good call to start with that. I feel like I can pull these 4 down to use. It's 4 or 5? It's 5, so let's pull 4 of them down to use down here. And then this can go over and then up. Oh, it's a little logic puzzle, man. Only 2 extra. Okay. Alright, so that was heating up. Now we're gonna start the anvil top. Okay, and then we're gonna need 4 more. A little worried about my hammer. I think it'll be okay. I think it'll make it through the anvil, but I'm probably going to make a hammer, a steel hammer, and a steel pickaxe first. I thought I had used 5. I appear to be missing some voxels. Like, I cannot finish this with what I have. It's interesting. I am also now quite worried about my hammer. And so I am gonna make a hammer real quick. I made a hammer and was able to finish the anvil with that hammer. I didn't actually need it. That's crazy. I'm still glad I made it. Just in case. I did accidentally go ahead and cool the anvil. You're not supposed to do that. Because they need to be hot when you put them together. So I am reheating. I'm going to heat it up to 800. I'm not really sure how hot it needs to be. And then this needs to be on there. And then you put some borax on it. I don't know. Let's try this at 500. Okay. Did that work? Kind of seems like it worked. Oh. I want it to go this way. Why? Is the top not hot enough? I'm not finding anything online about this, so this might just be a me thing. This is a little annoying. I'm gonna put these 2 on there. Okay. I guess we need to wait for it to cool. This is only the 2nd time that I've ever gotten to Steel Age in this game. So a lot of this part I'm still kind of figuring out and learning. Oh! I remember! Hold on. Oh my god. Oh, my headphones are off. I remember. Okay. So we have to reheat this for like the 700th time. This is so frustrating. So once the pieces are put together, you have to like hit it with the hammer to get it to like smoosh them together. You're making a smooshy PB&J, right? And the iron parts are your bread, and then the borax is your peanut butter sandwich. You guys gotta smoosh them together. I'm vaguely remembering this because this tripped me up last time, I believe, as well. Because I was trying to put the blister steel on there and it just wasn't letting me, and it gave me a tooltip that the bottom half was too cold to, I don't know, something. I was like, oh, there's something else I need to do to this before it's ready to be used. Okay, so there we go. See how it's going down? Okay. We're smooshing. We smooshed! We smooshed. Now, ha! Now, nope. Please rotate. Please rotate. Yes! Woo! We got it. We figured it out, guys. Definitely took me longer than it should have. We got there. All right. Oh, so that makes it easier to move. Now we do need to make a second one of these for the Helve Hammer. Okay, yeah. So now we need to, this isn't as bad as Iron Blooms, it seems like. Looks like we just have to kind of clean the top up a little bit. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Still want to get a Helve Hammer, get another iron anvil for Helve Hammer. And with that, I do believe we can say that we are officially in the Steel Age. Let's compare the steel and the iron. It's got more than double durability, which is great. Mining speed has been increased. Ore 9x? Does that mean you get more ore? No, that's the speed. It mines ore at 9x. Got it. I'm excited to use that. Kind of circling back to the fire clay stuff, we are low on red clay, so I think I need to go get some more. Just red clay is more abundant, so you want to use it for your bulk stuff like this. But that does mean we can make a bunch of fire clay bricks. Go ahead and get these in there so we don't forget about them. Oh no, there's a butterfly in here. Out! You're gonna die. Okay. Geez, I cannot believe April is almost over. We're on the 17th of April. It did just start, like the 17th did just start. There's a bunch, I gotta harvest a bunch of bee stuff. Oh my god, I need to use this. There's a lot going on right now. I kind of want to take one of these since we haven't been able to fill this up. I want to see if I can make mead. It just takes honey, mixing in barrel. I kind of am wondering if flour would be better to do this with, but we've got plenty of honey. I believe, yeah, the front row or the middle row. I'm only harvesting one row at a time because I want other rows to be able to fill up faster. I don't know if that actually helps or not, but my headcanon is that I need to leave one row fully available or like untouched to I don't know, give the bees somewhere to stem from, like to come from. So once these front ones start to fill up a little bit, once we get like one or two harvestable ones up here, I will go ahead and harvest the middle row. All of the little chickens have grown. Oh no, they haven't grown up. Oh, that one's still a pullet. Okay. Well, we're not going to process them right now. Oh, so I believe that means this one's going to be, one of these is going to be a rooster. Crocodile. Yeah, okay, so that one's gonna be a rooster. Again, the males don't really matter. It's really the females that matter for moving on to the next generation. However, I will keep this one and I will process this one over here, who's what, generation like 3 or something. Just so they freak out less. Just so they're a little bit quieter. Another thing that I've been working on since we got the steel pickaxe, I went and I got a bunch of chromite. And then I had to process all these steel ingots. And I used the steel ingots to make some new pounder caps. I was able to pound some of the chromite into, what is this, crushed chromite. Oh, and then I made, there's a whole thing that I went through. And then I made some sulfuric acid with powdered sulfur and salt pepper, and I used that to make chromium sulfate, which we can use to process leather in a different way to make sturdy leather. But we need scrapped hide first. So once the boars have their babies and they grow up, we'll do all of that leather with the chromite. But I did realize I don't really have enough room in here for honey and the sulfur and the chromite and everything. So I am making another building down over here near the tannery. Just right in here. I thought it would be really cute to use some of those brick blocks that I was trying out on the wall over here. I don't have any more bricks, so I put a bunch of raw bricks in here. I want to do a little more fire clay, which I do have the flint cooking for that right now. Since it is the 20th April, last day of April, that probably won't be ready until next month. I did also make some berry pies, which this is the last little bit of it that I'm eating now. We'll go through and make a bunch more. I do have some flour processing in the mill. Not right now because there's really not any wind, but when there is wind, it is processing, so we should be able to get a bunch of that to be able to use to make a bunch of pies. Very excited for that. Also, we'll be able to make a bunch more meat. I am pretty much out of meat right now. So as soon as these guys have their little piglets and they grow up, we'll be able to do a... Oh! I heard one! There they are! Oh, it's so cute! Aww! Okay, so one of them has given birth, which is fantastic. We'll wait for all of them to give birth and all of them to grow up, and then we'll go through and process.